Wait a minute, did Claressa Shields just reveal everything about Remy Ma on camera? This isn't just some behind-the-scenes rumor. We're talking about a secret that has been going on for 10 years, and fans were wondering what they thought they knew. If Claressa is correct, Remy Ma hasn't been honest with Papoose for more than 10 years. And if what she's saying is true, this isn't just about a love triangle anymore. It's about identity, loyalty, and a truth that has been hiding in plain sight. Could Remy Ma have been leading a double life? Has her entire relationship with Papoose been built around a carefully manicured image? Why is Claressa choosing this moment to reveal everything via screenshots, audio clips, and tea? It's almost too detailed to believe, but social media is already in a frenzy and fans are divided. Some say they saw this coming for a long time, while others are shocked. One thing is certain though, Claressa just turned a private rumor into a public storm. Don't scroll away because this story is about to rock the internet. Let's back. This latest chapter in the Remy Ma Papoose Claressa Shields saga didn't just happen. It was simmering for 10 years, concealed behind matching outfits, public displays of affection, and well-timed Instagram posts. Now, however, the curtains are flying open because of one irate woman with a front row seat. Seen Claressa Shields, world champion boxer, two-time Olympic gold medalist, and the new queen of telling it like it is, didn't hold back during her birthday party fallout. What was supposed to be a cute celebration turned into an emotional meltdown with microphones still hot and cameras still rolling. What she said was unexpected because rather than retaliating against Remy Ma for allegedly disparaging her relationship with Papoose, Claressa went off script and dove straight into Remy's biggest kept secret, claiming that Remy Ma hasn't just been hiding things from Claressa, but has been hiding her true self from Papoose for almost 10 years. Allow that to sink in. While no one is here to define anyone's truth, Claressa's claims are the kind of bombshell that not only breaks the internet but melts it. In words, which were captured on leaked party footage, Claressa was heard yelling, "Tell him the truth, Remy! Tell him why you were always disappearing after shows. Tell him about her. You think we didn't know? You think I didn't see the text? Now hold up. Who is she?" Before we get into all the who's and how's, let's talk about why it is such a big deal. From Remy's prison release to their BET wedding special, the world has seen Remy Ma and Papoose as solid, but if Claressa's accusations are true, the entire image could have been a carefully managed illusion. In addition, isn't the first time Ray has been surrounded by whispers off-screen. Over the years, there have been mysterious disappearances of cryptic posts from women in the industry, speculative YouTube deep dives, and interviews in which Remy dodged questions with a wink and a smirk. Some fans are saying, "Oh, she's just bitter," or "she's mad Remy took Papoose." However, others are pointing out something much deeper. Claressa isn't just slandering, she's claiming to have actual proof during her live outburst. She didn't just vent. She made promises, and she claimed to have messages, footage, and even old voicemail recordings that tell the whole story. According to one anonymous guest who was at the party, she was prepared. She brought receipts, and she made Remy look like she had seen a ghost. Now, where does that leave us? The internet is divided into two camps: Claressa, who thinks she's finally taking off the mask, and Remy, who thinks this is just messy revenge. Regardless, the damage is done because now that the rumors are out there, everyone wants answers. And Papoose is still silent, and that silence is growing louder by the hour. However, this rabbit hole goes even deeper because in the hours following the party, someone we won't name allegedly leaked a screenshot of a text message thread that purports to show Remy Ma in an enduring emotional relationship with someone, totally off the public radar. Yep, it was allegedly a pattern, a 10-year-long double life hiding in plain sight. Next up are exclusive fake investigative findings, leaked DMs, and what one former industry insider is calling the decade's biggest cover-up. And just when you think it can't get any messier, wait until you hear what Remy was allegedly doing with her tour money and how Papoose might have unwittingly funded his own betrayal. Yes, you heard that right. Now, let's talk about those leaked screenshots because what began as rumors at a birthday party has now exploded into a full-blown digital wildfire with alleged messages between Remy Ma and, let's call her Miss X. According to anonymous insiders, she is a low-key producer whom Remy allegedly met backstage at an industry event years ago. Their alleged fondness quickly progressed from conversations about collaboration to late-night emoji exchanges. One leaked direct message that appeared on a fan-run gossip page read, "You know I can't be around you without feeling everything. All over again. You still got that smile, and you still smell like summer. Excuse us." Remy allegedly responded, "You know where my heart really is? It's just complicated." Complicated, girl. We need answers. Let's be clear, even though these screenshots haven't been formally verified, hands have still been taken. From losing their minds, Twitter became a courtroom overnight, and TikTok detectives flooded Instagram pages with side-by-side receipts, old performance clips, and evidence that Remy and Miss X were seen at the same after-parties multiple times. But let's not stop at the direct messages, because there's more to an honest former assistant. He sent a voicemail to a gossip blog saying it was always odd that Remy would book separate hotel rooms and have hours-long calls with someone saved as coach, and she would delete every text after reading it. Papa never questioned her, but he trusted her too much. Yikes, coach, even though that has nothing to do with not having a gym membership. According to the same source, Papoose once asked Remy about the mystery person, and she allegedly told him it was a female stylist from her team that she needed space for a number of convenient reasons. But let's go deeper into the money trail, because the drama surrounding Remy's love life is only half the story. The real chaos begins when we follow the money. Several outlets are now reporting that funds from Remy's independent music label and touring budget allegedly went missing over the past few years. And guess what? According to these leaks, a significant portion of that money allegedly went toward paying for luxurious vacations, private driver services, and upscale New York apartments. Not in Remy and Pap's neighborhood, but rather across the city discreetly. If this is true, Papoose deserves an Oscar for holding it together all these years. He was out here writing poems, and she was out here writing love songs for someone else, and amused, one user commented. Tucked away, allegedly rented under a company that traces back to, you guessed it, Myth X. Now that is messy. Therefore, basically, the money Booze thought was going toward building their empire was allegedly funding an entirely different life, one of flowers, wine nights, and candlelit dinners that weren't making it to the gram. One tweet featured an image of Papoose with the words, "holding down," the house while she was holding hands in Harlem. Now, in spite of everything that has gone wrong online, Remy Ma has stayed completely silent. No tweets, no statements, no shady Instagram stories. And that silence is only leading people to assume the worst. Meanwhile, Claressa is doing well. She has been liking every tweet that shares her cryptic quotes, such as, "Sometimes you have to lose fake friends to find the real truth." And even posted a story with the remark, "Can you imagine sticking with a lie?" Woo! And if all of that wasn't enough, a fresh leak surfaced just hours earlier claiming that a security guard at a performance space 3 years prior spotted her and Miss X leapt together in matching robes after a show. First of all, according to him, this isn't a spa retreat because they acted really familiar and didn't seem to have a client and employee vibe. She even gave me $100 to keep quiet about what I saw. Well, guess what, sir? Fans are now watching old videos and examining every hug, look, and behind-the-scenes clip for clues. And some even think Papoose may have discovered it long ago, but chose to remain silent to preserve his reputation. One anonymous insider from their reality show team claimed that there were times when he looked heartbroken on set, but when the cameras rolled, he jumped into character. We always wondered why he didn't seem to. All in all, it's giving sad eyes, happy wife energy, and now it's all beginning to make sense. So, where do we go from here? If what Claressa said is even partially true, this could become one of the biggest celebrity deception stories of the decade, not only because of the alleged double life, but also because of how long it was allegedly hidden. 10 years, that's commitment on a whole new level. And let's not forget that this isn't just some online feud with money, careers, and reputations now tangled in the fallout. There may be financial and legal repercussions soon. In Part 3, we'll examine what this could mean for Remy's brand, deals, whether Papoose is getting ready to formally separate, and the quiet legal situation. Behind the scenes, there is maneuvering going on, with insiders claiming that if these rumors turn out to be true, a bombshell divorce clause might be triggered. Oh, and did we mention that someone recently filed a cease and desist? Well, it might be too late because once the internet gets hold of a secret, it's impossible to stop it. Now, we have leaked messages, alleged secret apartments, unverified love letters, and an ex-best friend who will not sit down. But guess what? That was only the beginning of the aftermath, where careers are shaken, NDAs start flying, and lawyers start collecting those billable hours. Let's start with the legal buzz, shall we? The street. But a very talkative source claims that Papoose has officially hired a lawyer. No, we're talking about legal documents, property disputes, and yes, they are allegedly looking into the fine print of their marriage contract. According to that same source, they had a clause in their printout that, if proof of infidelity, emotional, or physical is confirmed, they can immediately separate. Let's be honest, Claressa just turned the internet into a courtroom, so we might already be there. To make matters worse, the clause allegedly includes financial penalties. If it is broken, Remy Ma could lose joint access to several business ventures they established. One brand representative told a gossip site anonymously, "We've paused all partnerships until further clarity is provided. Our brand stands for transparency and family-first values." Together, this drama isn't just personal. It could be profitable for the lawyers. But wait, it's not just a love life problem. Let's talk about Rand's reputation. Remy Ma had endorsement deals lined up, a possible return to reality TV, and even rumors of starting a podcast with other hip-hop wives. Translation: we don't want to be involved in this mess, and let's be honest, this controversy may have also shattered some hearts. On the one hand, there are those who are incredulous and grew up idolizing the Pope. Imagine holding your partner down through prison, poverty, and depression, only to discover that you were just a side character in their real story. According to a widely shared comment on a study show, the voices of those who are defending Remy, however, are being drowned out by the deluge of rumors. Claressa hasn't finished yet. She posted a mysterious picture of boxing gloves with the caption, "She swung first, I just hit harder." We're not sure if she's referring to emotional punches or Instagram shade, but it landed. But let's not forget about Papoose, the man at the center of it all. The person who supported Remy Ma for 10 years, like a sturdy oak tree during a hurricane, is reportedly now living in a private condo in Midtown. According to a close family friend who spoke to a podcast, this wasn't just betrayal, it was identity shattering. He built his brand on loyalty, so he isn't making snap decisions. Meanwhile, Remy has been evading public appearances, skipping 2 important events she was scheduled for. Rumor has it that she is attempting to control the narrative before it goes too far. The part that really makes people shudder is the idea that this wasn't some recent affair, but rather a full-fledged, emotional, ongoing, and deeply rooted alternate relationship. If the rumors that Miss X was involved in Remy's previous music are accurate, then we've been hearing hints in her lyrics for years, and we simply missed it. One TikTok user posted a breakdown of bars from an old freestyle, claiming that she wasn't talking about Pap, but rather about her. Look at the lyrics. Look at the pronouns. We're not saying they're correct, but we are saying the theory has over 300K likes and counting. So where does that leave us in a place no one anticipated? A place where this decade's hip-hop love story is currently being re-examined, resolved, and possibly rewritten. But here's what we do know. Claressa came with confidence, and Remy Ma hasn't responded directly. Papoose is upset and silent, and the public is consuming this as if it were a Netflix documentary series. Based on recent activity, this story is far from over because, as of last night, Claressa posted 3 images of fire and a single quote that read, "It's not over until I say it is." Whether you believe her or blame her or not, you can't deny the timing was deliberate. She served the tea with extra sugar, a twist of lemon, and a fire gagger on the side. Now, let's get to the important discussion you need to hear. We need a break, because if this story gets any messier, it might deserve its own season on HBO. Rome is accused of having a double life, and Papoose, who was once the most loyal man in hip-hop, is now silent and possibly single. Claressa Shields went from being a birthday girl to becoming a leak queen, setting the internet on fire with one viral outburst. But now comes the crucial question. Is Claressa telling the truth? Or is this the biggest smear campaign hip-hop has ever seen? Or is this just well-timed retaliation? If the accusations are true, will Remy finally speak up? Will Tap leave the love story he spent his entire life on? Will Miss X take over and take ownership of it? Or is this just the beginning of something even more explosive? We want to hear from you. Was Claire wrong to put everything out there? Or Did she do what needed to be done? Should Papoose forgive and move on? Or is this the last straw after too many secrets? Share your ideas, theories, and wildest predictions in the comments section. You'll read them all. If you love these in-depth receipts and scandalous revelations, don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable notifications, because the tea isn't just hot over here, it's BG, your go-to place for the stories no one else wants to touch.